What a scenario. Umpire McLaren bounces in the middle and they set themselves. Up goes Taylor, but he's beaten by Cruiser. Whistle's gone straight away by the non-officiating umpire. There was a hold on Judd, and Judd takes the first kick of the game. Goes out wide, and Fevola, playing up the ground, takes the mark in between wing and half forward for the Blues. The kick by Fevola down towards the 50. Poor attempt by Carazzo. No mark at the back, Hodge. He wins possession. And they share the ball through Dowler with a couple of touches, and a kick by Dowler is good for Lewis at centre half back for the Hawks, and he opens it up on the great southern stand side to Sewell. Sewell marks, gets on his bike, has a bounce, kicks a wobbly old ball down towards full forward in the direction of Franklin, but it's tapped away from him, taken by Bauer, kick out of defence, and a dive by Moss at full stretch, and he knocks the ball to the boundary line and wins a boundary throw in on the 50 with Hawthorn in attack. Knocked out by Taylor for the Hawks, but rode by Cruiser. Hand pass to Murphy. Murphy under pressure. The hand pass to Gibbs, who bursts through magnificently, Bryce Gibbs. And his kick to half forward is on the half volley to Carazzo. He fumbles. Mitchell's there for Hawthorn. Goes to ground. Terrific hand pass comes out from Hodge. And the Hawks off and running. Through the middle of the ground goes to Williams. Off to Dew. A left foot driving pass by Dew. Roughead marks in the forward pocket. Roughead, equal leading goal kicker for the season, along with Buddy Franklin and Eddie Betts. They're all here today. Roughead could go to the lead if he kicks this from about 30 out. He steers it through, and the Hawks get the first goal. Hawthorn 1 goal. Carlton yet to score. 3.5 minutes play. Cruiser wins a terrific hit out. It comes away. Hand pass by Stevens up the ground to Gibbs from the 50. Carazzo in front and takes the mark in the forward pocket. Carlton's first sortie forward. And Carazzo with this mark about 35 metres out from goal. Andrew Carazzo only a couple of paces in from the boundary line. Kicks from near 40. It's pretty good. It gets over the line and he's kicked the goal. So we've seen 2 goals threaded through from pockets. 1 at each end. Hawthorn and Carlton a goal each.
Sideways he goes to Armfield, nearly releasing the loose man in Gibbs. The hand pass wasn't great. Rioli put the pressure on. Ball spills to Judd. Hand passed over his shoulder to Joseph. Sets it up long inside the 50. Stevens has got to go. He has it. Hand pass for Fevola in the pocket. Bouncing ball. Sits up. Gets there. What a start by Brendan Fevola, who flexes his muscles and pumps out his chest to the crowd. Bentley runs over the top. He goes a little bit longer though. Down the line to Simpson. He brings it now into Bentley. Kicks to half forward. Just enough on it to clear the defence. Carazzo sweeps it to Scotland. He can have a shot from 35 and put it through. The Blues have the force at their back for now. 3 goals to 1.
Murphy receives from Campbell. Murphy gives it out to Guerra. A beautiful scything left foot pass to half forward. Buddy Franklin's on the end of it. 60 metres out from goal. He steers the pass to Roughead. Oh, good stretch overhead, but he dropped the mark. The umpire paid the mark. Oh, no.
He second-guessed.
Roughead. Oh, that is a magnificent kick. 2 straight for Roughead. Hawthorn 2 goals, Carlton 3 goals 1, and we played 18 minutes.
Cruiser uncontested in the ruck. He's knocked it straight down to Franklin. Dodges 1. Hand passed out the back of the pack to Lewis, who's happy to give away plenty of ground. Back to Morton. He places a kick to the goal kicker. It's Jarryd Roughead again. Roughead gets close to the man on the mark. Sets it on its way, and the goal umpire never moves. He is on Jarryd Roughead. 3 straight, and it's a 1-point ball game. The Blues lead. Floats it out the back for Murphy. Murphy kicks across the 50, not without an element of risk, but Lewis is there before Fevola can overcommit and allowed Lewis out. He kicks to the wing. Williams marks and gives it on to Dowler. Closing on half forward. Campbell Brown's the target in the pocket. He got it. 2 grabber. Beautiful movement of the footy from Lewis at half-back, who was given the saloon run out. Brown plays on and swings it through. The Hawks reclaim the lead. Took them a while to the 26-minute mark of the opening term, but they have 4 straight to Carlton's 3-1.
Bounce in the middle, comes to Rioli. Haven't seen much of him so far, but a beautiful left foot kick inside the 50. Oh, what a mark by Roughead, who is playing the game of his life. He's hauled in a one-hander. There goes the shot off the left. What a quarter by Jarryd Roughead. 4 goals straight. The Hawks are 5 straight. Carlton 3-1.
Judd stays the defensive side for the throw-in. Cruiser against Taylor. Cloak is the third man up for the Blues, trying to get it down to Betts. Mitchell was awake to that. Rioli couldn't handle it. Cruiser wins it back. Hand pass to Judd at the 50. Now to Stevens. Long range shot is his go, and he is up to the task. From right half forward, Nick Stevens with a penetrating shot at goal. The Blues cut the margin to 4.
Mark Williams inside the centre square. 30 plays 26, a 4-point lead to the Hawks. Williams waits for the right option. He kicks to half forward. Lewis waits at the back. Murphy flew for it, missed it. Hand pass comes forward to Dew. Off the left, a glorious kick by Dew for a goal. Just like he did in the grand final last year. And he comes straight to the bench. Knocked down to Judd. Shrugs himself free. Hand pass to Gibbs. Off to Scotland. Hand pass wide to Houlihan. Half-distance pass up to Stevens, who beats his man at ground level. Hand pass to Judd, cruising past. His pass to Fevola. Oh, wouldn't you love it? And Fevola takes the mark, streaming straight up the corridor, 40 metres from goal. Judd comes to the bench to rapturous applause from the Carlton fans. What a player. Fevola for his second, 45 from goal. This time he's kicked it. Carlton 5-4, Hawthorn 6 goals won, and the Blues within 3 points at the 15.5-minute mark of the second quarter.
Tucks a chance at half forward. Russell got all over his back. Free kick to Travis Tuck at centre half forward.
Little hand pass out the back. Dew, a hand pass to Brown. Hand pass to Moss. Steers a little pass inside the 50, and the mark's been taken by Osman. And Judd, just back on the ground, says, "Curses," because Osman was about half a step in front of him. 3rd and 9th on the ladder. The Premier's 9th. Osman's kick is good. Straight through the hey diddle diddle. And the Hawks go to 7-1, leading the Blues 5-5 at the 20-minute mark of the second quarter.
The kick is for Rioli. Right with him there is Joseph. Rioli wins the ball, screws it around the body. Franklin needs to win a one-on-one against someone, anyone. He does okay here. Paddles it sideways to Dew. Long to fall forward. They all leap. Williams. Roughead's the last man standing. And he kicks goal number 5. The pack disintegrated. Williams drew them all to him. And Roughead was the cool head.
Bounce back in the middle. Palm down in the path of Cruiser, who follows up and kicks beautifully to Fevola, who marks on the 50 at about a 45-degree angle. Fevola. Distance shouldn't worry him. He's kicked 2. Kicks from about 52 metres. Oh, look at that. Look at that, would you? What a goal right through the middle. Worth coming a long way to see.
Carlton free kick in the middle to Cruiser. Murphy plays the advantage inside the 50. Came up short. Armfield flying snap from the 50. It'll bounce in the pocket. Sat up on its point. Eddie Betts is always dangerous. Did he get it there? No. Touched. A late lunge by Hodge.
It's got everything.
There's a free kick. It's a free kick to Eddie Betts. It's Eddie Betts to take the shot at goal and pull this back to a 2-point ball game. Couldn't miss. Betts does it. 2 in a row, and in no time at all for the Blues. The deficit is 2 points. 8-1 Hawthorn, 7-5 Carlton. He's on the angle, 40 out. He is missing this time to the left. Just didn't quite hit that as well as the others. The margin grows, but only by a behind. 3 points the Hawks lead at the 28-minute mark.
Free kicks in the second quarter. Oh, here comes off to Roughead, and Roughead snaps a goal from about 15 metres. The Blues went for a short kick in, and Roughead said thank you very much, and he's now kicked 6.
Again, it's Cruiser and Taylor. Taylor definitively the tap this time. Mishandled by Sewell, but he won it back off to Bateman. Delivers inside the 50, and Moss is in front. He was offloaded after he marked it. No menace in it. Moss is going to play on as Armfield was scratching the turf. Moss took liberties and rammed through the goal. Oh, that's going to look awful for Dennis Armfield when he has shown that by the coaching staff. The Hawks have extended their lead to 17. It is the biggest of the afternoon.
Cloak gets the ball up to Cade Simpson. Up he goes to Eddie Betts at half forward. Back to Simpson, who'd kept on running. Concedes a little bit of ground back to Houlihan. Here come the Blues now. Scotland hoists the ball high. Gee, I don't like that kick much for the forwards. Here comes Hodge, but he overruns it. Fevola is there, gathers the high bouncing ball on the 50, steers towards goal, and there is the goal on the rebound by the Hawks. By the Blues, you wouldn't believe it. Fevola's got 4.
Thrilling stuff by the old veteran who'll head off overseas now. The Blues have responded here. Renoff, he's dragged off his kick in the middle. Hawthorn player over the ball is going to be nailed holding the ball. It's just a matter of who it was. It was Morton who came from the wing. Gibbs will put it inside the 50 for the Blues. Off hands to Betts. Snaps at goal against the flow. They've got 2 in a row. Eddie Betts strikes as is his wont. 9-5-59 to Hawthorn, 10-6-66, 10 minutes gone. Go up the corridor with Gibbs presenting and taking off to centre halfback. He pulls his kick out to Cloak on the broadcast wing, shoulder to shoulder with Murphy. It hit Cloak in the mush and allows Dowler to come through. He delivers a central ball, taken by Sewell, who is off. Hand pass to Mitchell, and it has opened up. He delivers the Hawks inside the 50, and Williams presents to take the mark. His team leads by 9 points. Williams is directly in front. 50 away. The right foot drop punt is on its way. It's got the carry and the accuracy. And the Hawks just reassert themselves to lead by 15 points. Blues need one. They're on terms in the play, but they're 13 points behind on the ball. O'Halpin's in the ruck. Tried to control it. Got it. Snapped it. You wouldn't believe it. The Irishman got it. Satana O'Halpin makes amends for the ball he botched in the forward pocket a couple of minutes ago, and he drags the Blues closer. They're 7 points behind. 10-8-68. Hawthorn 11-9-75. Ball falls for Gibbs. Now to Judd. Couldn't find a way through. Hand passed out near Armfield. Kamikaze stuff by Lewis. Wins the footy out to Moss. Slipped off his hands though. Carazzo was buried into the turf. No free kick. Oh, Rioli. Terrific tackle on Houlihan, but he didn't follow up. Houlihan gets it off to Joseph and then wins it back. Off to Gibbs. The Blues set up in the middle. Simpson marks. Gives it to Judd. Didn't stretch out. Delivered instead right to Fevola.
Good work by Houlihan.
Oh, what a kick this is now. After the three-quarter time siren, it is Hawthorn by 7 points. Fevola's 50 out directly in front. He's booted 4 goals, 3. And this is built on 12 or 13 minutes of arm wrestle, where the Blues have showed they belong in the best of company. The major to reward all the effort. Fevola sends it on its way. It's there. It's a 1-point ball game at the final change. The Fev has 5, and the Blues are feeling comfortable in this company. They close. Rioli kept away from it, but he fights on like a terrier. He got there. Off to Jew, to full forward. Roughead's in the chop. He takes the mark. 15 out directly in front. The star of the goal-kicking day has been Roughead, and he now has 7. He cancels out the Brendan Fevola bomb on three-quarter time, and it's the Hawks by 7 points. Couple of metres the Hawthorn side of the middle. Cruiser the tap down to Judd. Hand pass up in the air. Stevens had it for a moment. He was dragged out of the pack by Renoff. Ball in dispute. Mitchell to Bateman, out to Lewis. Now for Franklin at the 50. Buddy's taken the mark. Franklin hunches down over the leather. Begins his approach. It'll take Buddy's very best. He loads it up. The best goal kicker in the game strikes magnificently. Carried the pack superbly. And the Hawks have the Blues at arm's length again.
He got that from Russell's. Kick by Stevens over the wing. Pack was crunched. At the back, Campbell Brown. He gathers. Gets the hand pass away to Tom Murphy. To Guerra. Guerra's hand pass to Hodge, just gets rid of it in time to Tuck. Tuck under pressure to Williams. Williams' hand pass intercepted. Here come the Blues. Eddie Betts passes to full forward. Fevola uncontested, runs in and kicks number 6. Seven points the margin. Hawthorn 13-10 lead. Carlton 12 goals 9.
25 out from the Hawthorn goal. Cloak the tap wide of the pack. Judd tried, missed. Roughead gets there. More centrally with a kick to Sewell. He's outside the 50. Sewell has a look to the goal square where Franklin is pleading for it. He makes the lead now. Set it up high. They jump from everywhere. Off hands. Stewart. Dew is the closer. Hawthorn by 13 points. He kicks it up to the wing where Lewis out-wrestles Cloak and takes a telling mark. Lewis stabs the ball for Bateman. He didn't mark. Sewell's got it again. Kicks to full forward over the top of Franklin and Bauer. They fight at the back. Bauer tackles Franklin. He's got in his back. Unfortunate but fair. He might pick up a second this afternoon. The kick is with Lance Franklin, and he puts it through. It's a long way back now for Carlton. 19 points, Hawthorn's lead at the 17-minute mark of the final term.
Derbies have been dominated by the Dockers recently. Bounce again in the middle. Cruiser tries to win clean possession. Goes nowhere. Dowler gets a hand pass out in the middle. Tuck gets the hand pass off to Dew. He hand passes to Osborne. Aussie's kick to full forward. Roughead. Well, Roughead has kicked 7. How about 8? As the Premiers get their season back on track. We're right behind it. That is number 8. Never in doubt from about 45 metres.
Which came last year against the Eagles. Ball in the middle. Judd with a hand pass out to Gibbs, who bounces it to half forward. Mishandled by Dowler. Betts slid through without it. Got it back though from Carazzo. On to Simpson. He must goal here, and Simpson does. So the Blues pull one back. It's a long way to go though, and we are in time on of the final term. Murphy to Mitchell.
Come on, Fev, that's you. Oh, really? Weak link in the chain, didn't chase.
Kicked it to Campbell. Campbell hand passed over the top to Guerra on the southern wing. Now the kick was smothered by Cruiser, who absolutely committed himself. Followed up, jamming the tackle there was Murphy.
Made
and
by
he wins
Cruiser.
holding the ball. Fevola's going to sneak away with the advantage and kick it straight to Betts. He gives it off to Fevola. Followed up, loads it up from 52 and carries the journey. There's a pulse. There's a pulse in the navy blue camp. 7 goals for Fevola. Cruiser and Taylor. Cruiser tapped down to Stevens. Got caught. Hand passed up in the air. Franklin made the interception. Off to Tuck. Cruiser the tackle again. It fell for weight under the pressure. Now to Bauer, to O'Helpin, to Scotland, to Bauer. O'Helpin, they're away the Blues. O'Helpin got it out to Russell. On to Stevens. At a half forward. Fevola's in front. Fevola will kick this from 50 metres. And this will bring the MCG to life. 7 goals, 3 from the fifth. His team is trailing by 13 points. To move Carlton within striking distance. Fevola from 51. It's good. It's good. It's also very good. 8 for the fifth. Carlton 15-9-99. Hawthorn 16-10, 106, 26 and a half minutes gone of the final two.
Here he is inside defensive 50. The kick by Joseph. Unmarked is Cade Simpson on the wing. There's time left for the Blues. Kick by Simpson into midfield. Arnfield takes the mark near the circles. He's nearly blindsided. Shrugs the tackle. Another youngster. The kick by Arnfield. Long. Fevola. He's got it! A mark for Fevola. 15 out.
What play by Arnfield.
How good was Arnfield?
Sensational, son. Worked through the middle of the ground, under pressure, 3 around him. He just took them on. That's the way to do it.
Fevola can win the game with a kick from about 20 metres, angle about 45 degrees. They trail by 5 points at the 32-minute mark. He's kicked 8. This for number 9 to win the game. He's hit the post! He has hit the right-hand goalpost on the inside, and Hawthorn are clinging on by 4 points.
You couldn't believe it. Fevola is distraught.
Well, he can be distraught, but he needs to pick up a man. Get one each around the ground and stop them and make them kick to a contest. That's the key.
What a stunning finish if that's the way it ends. Stewart due to kick in. He's got the man in the pocket, and he just chips it there. Dowler careful with the kick. Whitecross takes the mark. 30 out from goal.
Still hasn't got over it, Fev.
He's called to play on. Whitecross, Fevola's rushing at him. Whitecross got away from Fevola. He just hoofs it outside the area. Franklin's in the pack. Bow the spoil. The Hawks win the footy. Mitchell hand passes to Franklin. They're clinging on. He goes backward to Osborne. Osborne's trapped on the boundary. Scotland came at him. Hand pass to Mitchell. Now to Franklin, dragged off it. To Renoff. To Mitchell. Kicks it up to the wing. Rioli in front. Armfield with him. Rioli glides through the pack. And he's away. A bounce. He'll deliver inside the 50. Williams got it. The Hawks are home. The siren has sounded. The Williams mark doesn't count. And it doesn't matter. Mark this down as the day the Hawthorn Premiership defence began. And Carlton proved they belong in the top portion of the ladder. Hawthorn by 4 points in a thriller. Brendan Fevola is lying on the ground, arms over his face. He booted 8 goals. He had the chance to win it from 15 out. He hit the post. It's the drama of football played out on the stage before 69,000 people. 16-10, 106 Hawthorn. Carlton 15-12, 102.